Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sashell Speaks Messages. I'm SA. Let's begin with your reading. This is for Gemini for the month of June 2019. Soulmates, heart reading, soulmates, passion and dreams, and we'll go with the flow with the messages. One card flipped out of the deck while shuffling, so I kept it. Okay, it's here. We are going to be talking about it later on. Thank you for all the love, likes, comments, shares and donations that you've been providing to me. Keep check for my other two channels as well. All right, so let's begin with the message. All right, so Geminis, I can actually see that there are loud sounds. Okay, there is an orchestra, there is something that's being hit, like there is a drum. Okay, the fully fledged drum. I don't know exact definition of that, but I do feel that's an orchestra, like arrangement and all that stuff. And there is one thing that is being hit at the end while there are drums, and then in the end there's a so I hope that I'm like making you understand about this. Okay, that thing sort of like a plate sort of thing, and someone was holding it too, and they were holding it and I'm making like that sound. Okay, now how to explain you, it was like of copper or brass. I don't know the metal what's being used in that, I don't know that, but there were loud sounds, and as if someone was getting irritated with it. It's like an agitation in your life, I do feel that. Okay, so for some of you this can be some sort of disturbing communication, disturbing discussion, but heated discussion, I do feel. And this is also something like which is not stopping, it's going in coils, it's going in coils. And for some of you this is about, I can see over here that there's a like huge tall building is there, and somewhere maybe near your apartment or from the other apartment or from other room or door nearby, or maybe neighborhood, possible if it's not a building. For some of you it's a building, I'm picking that. There are loud sounds coming and someone is trying to tell them stop it or make it low, or there will be some sort of complaint otherwise, or but they're not stopping. They're like, it's very difficult to control some situation right now. For some of you this is about maybe neighborhood, somewhere from there sounds are coming. I can feel, and I can really when I'm telling you this message, actually Geminis, I'm getting like a little upset because that's like quirky sounds. It's like hitting and someone is telling. So even if someone try to tell them, they are like going up, opposing that, and they're like going on you, like so something like that. For some of you this is about work related situation, possible in the organization there is something happening which is like someone is making loud sounds, saying something to you, you're being pressurized, or there is some sort of force. Maybe your boss is like very loud, there is some loud. That's it. To keep it more simple, there is something loud in your life right now, and which is going in like this coils, which is going in circles. It's not like stopping. It's like wherever you go, it captures you. Wherever you go, it follows you. Makes sense? For some of you this is like a symbolism effect of like what I'm trying to say is that this communication or this sort of situation, wherever you go, it is behind you. So there is something which is just behind you and it's not leaving you. So maybe loud noises, maybe this is connected with your health issue regarding something, ears, something connected with that. Though when it is like a medical issue, you must consult the doctor, obviously. But emotionally something is over here which is like troubling you, possible. So one card that flipped out of the deck is Six of Cups energy. So for some of you this can be something going in alignment with that. You're unable to stop thinking about something, a communication, heated argument, discussion with the person you already dealt with or you are dealing with right now. There can be on and off situations. This person can be connected with your ex, this person can be the flashback, and they are like, I do feel for some of you this is like a knock, means they are in your life right now. Okay, possible you started communicating with this person, or there is a bump situation, I do feel for some of you. Maybe at work you met this person, maybe in some sort of organization where there was event, possible you met this person or you're going to be meeting this person. For some of you this person or your situation, you might be dealing this from last 3 years, 3 or 4 years. Okay, for some of you specific, and I can see over here that this connection never resolve. It's like it's here, So even if you move, maybe some of you have changed the jobs, changed the organization, but that thing is behind you. So in the form of like communication, in the form of like flashback, memory, because this can say many things, right? So let me ask from Morgan deck just in the starting, and then we are going to be taking out more cards from this. Okay, I just want to ask that why I picked up whatever I picked up for you. So let's see that why I'm hearing those sounds was very loud. Right now, even giving you a message, I'm feeling like there is something very loud. Okay, so the card flipped out of the deck, and this is Three of Swords. This is Three of Swords reversed. My deck is erect. Okay, you have tried everything to push away something from your life, or you are still trying to push away something from your life. There is a connection of three as well, not just because this is Three of Swords, but because when I stopped, you know, this deck, this is Three of Pentacles as well. I do feel that you possibly never wanted to sympathize with someone or never wanted to collaborate, but something extended or something exceeded in some sort of situation which might be troubling you. For some of you, this can be someone who did this to you, and they were involved with someone as well. So this can go for three parties. Okay, so three cases, like 1, 2 and 3, 1 you and 2 people, or 2 people and you. So this can go either way. But why I picked up whatever I picked up, so there are loud sounds. This is loud sounds in your mind possible of like the hurt, the healing, the things that you are trying to push away. This is some sort of arguments also that you're putting out like you don't want to. So maybe this is something that you are ignoring, not to let it in, not to invite it, not to do this, because it never resolved any purpose in your life. There might be someone who was in a relationship and is now out of, or possible now you are out of something and hitting back with the old situations time and again. So this collaboration with this Six of Cups can say many things, and this can also say that there is some sort of communication going behind the scenes. So maybe this is you communicating with someone who is in relationship, or this is someone communicating with you but they are also in relationship and it's not real left out. Okay, this is tough, whether it is like this, whether it is like this. And today, right now, in this time frame, it's giving me the message of like it's very hard to come out of those dark clouds. So I can see over here lightning, loud sounds, and I was so right. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel that you changed a lot of things. You tried to push some things away so that you can stay okay, so that you can go and move ahead with your life, with your decisions. Let's see, I'm also feeling over here that someone was trying to make you understand in their own ways and philosophical thoughts, and you were like, you cannot make me understand because we were involved. Now you cannot give me reasons that we need to go apart ways. I also feel that with the Three of Swords reverse, it was like someone was making loud sounds and telling you or pushing you to do some things. Okay, possible can go vice versa, guys. So let's see what's in cards and in alignment. Like there's a presence of something regardless if there isn't any presence physical. For some of you, yes. For some of you, maybe not. You have pushed miles. You have changed so many things in your life. Oh my god, so many cards. But they're all flattened. We'll take few cards. The card that's here, okay, and not more. So let me talk about this card. This one card is saying something. 5 of Wands. Again, this is some sort of like self explanations, like you are trying to make yourself understand about some situations. That can be your own fight, self fight, like unable to understand though you know the truth. So the truth is in front of you, but you are trying to make yourself understand still. For some of you, this recently happened, just 3 months ago, possible 3 weeks ago. Okay, for some of you maybe only 3 days, but this is very hard for you. 5 of Wands is also again arguments. So maybe at work, or maybe with the person, or maybe with the person you dealt or you are dealing with. There are arguments, there are disagreements with this person, which is very tough. For some of you, it was like a sort of competition. So maybe this is for someone else to fit in your life, or for you, this is a competition to fit in someone's life, which is again like you're finding it like, why am I doing even this all stuff when the other person is not at all trying? Okay. The bottom energy is death, so might be dealing with Scorpio in particular, or can be with the 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and with the 6 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And regardless of the signs, go on the messages, of course. You need to check, cross-watch if you want to. But with the Death card, something came in rushing in your life. It pushed you to the extreme and changes happened. And now wherever you are, you're trying to make yourself understand, okay, fine, that was not right for me because someone cheated on me, or someone got involved, or someone is already involved, and that's not right place to stay. So I am also feeling over here that maybe you are connecting with the person, or you still have that connection of sometimes communication, not all the times, but maybe that person is telling you, pushing you to do something like, okay, I'll be out of that relationship. Maybe someone is planning to leave one relationship to be with you, and you might be hurt that why they're hurting the other person. Possible. Okay, they got involved and now they don't want to be there, and they want to be with you where you are right now, and that can again be the arguments. Okay, or possible this 5 of Wands is the thing that's happening in their life personally with the person they're dealing, or happening with you and you want to be with someone, and now there are things happening if you are involved with someone. If you're single, then again that's like 5 of Wands, and it's just saying that this change will take hell lot of time because it's gonna be a struggle. This something, whatever you are going through, left, not left, it's going to be a struggle. So the card that you are getting is the Devil, and you might be dealing with a Capricorn, but this card is saying it doesn't leave. Something is not leaving. Maybe I was right, that's why I said that there are loud noises. It was not a beautiful music, so I want to stick to that. It was not something that you enjoy. No, it was something that you don't enjoy. It's like creepy. It's something that's hitting you mind, you know. There is always headache, so some sort of headache. For some of you, this can be medical issues. You might be going through some sort of migraines or headaches, consistency of something, which I should tell you that you should consult a doctor, take good medicine. For some of you, this is like a consistent stress of work or relationship aspects, and it's not again good for your health. Okay, so emotionally I would recommend you, if you need to consult the doctor, do so, because this time frame is very much required for your stress-free situation, because a lot is going on with you. Okay, you know, release yourself from difficult arguments, and in getting involved with people who are just there. Makes sense. Sometimes we get involved with the energies we should not, and then we end up hurting ourselves. I do feel that you are hurting yourself. For some of you, yes, there are major issues. For some of you, this is just like things happening and you're getting involved with no purpose, and then you're getting hurt. And in this whole process, like maybe you're involved in trying to make someone understand, for example, and in this way you are getting stuck, and you have actually no role exactly. So play the role, but play the role to the minimum, so that you are not hurting yourself in this process. Like, you get involved so much wherever you are, so whether to make someone understand or whether to work, it's like deep, it's something deep, whatever you get involved with. So with the Devil card, I do also feel that again, whomsoever it's happening, it's always a bounce back situation for some of you. It's about the chemistry that you feel, and you might be feeling chained to the old situations, chained to the recent situation, chained to the work situations, which is not leaving you. It's like this circle isn't complete, you need to complete something. There might be conversations or communications back and forth happening, and then there are arguments happening, and you're not getting any sort of result with the discussion, and then you might be feeling, okay, fine, this is unhealthy for me, I have to do something. Maybe for some of you, I said so, maybe you tried with the Wheel of Fortune, like changes, you know, you went through a lot of changes, you pushed things away, you made yourself understood, and it's still following, something is following you with the 3 of Swords at the bottom, which is amazing because you also got this from this deck. Something keeps, like, you push it, they come, you push it, maybe in the flashback, whatever comes, it comes. It's like, you know, here for some of you, you might be dealing with someone who is, with looking at this, Maybe they try, or they're trying, maybe whatever is happening in their life is a personal matter. But with the Three of Swords, maybe this is something happening that you are or were involved with someone who was in relationship, or they were involved with you, you had the breakup, and then they got involved with someone, maybe they got married to them, and now they want to come back to you, and that may be something devil. It's devil, and you're feeling, okay, what you are doing, what you are up to, what do you want? Maybe you are asking that person, what do you want actually? You want this, that, and everything. You fought for them, and then you are with them, and now what do you want? Okay, it's wrong. Like, you know that it's wrong. Don't do that wrong to the other person as well. So let me see the cards. So the card that you're getting is, oh my gosh, oh, this is Two of Cups energy. There is someone who wants to reunite with you, and you had a very sour taste with this person, possible, or just Five of Cups, which was like a for some of you, pathetic situations. For some of you, that was like a disappointment. For some of you, this was like left issues. For some of you, you tried very hard to come out of that, and there is still some sort of hope, whether it's in you or whether it's in this person, you know, you dealt. It's something like, because they might be telling you that things not happening good, possible, or can go with you, your things are not happening good, and there's like a desire to be with someone again. The Hermit may be dealing with the Virgo, but apart from the signs, this situation is also calling out that someone has been long waiting for someone. Regardless they moved on, regardless they shifted, regardless they, you know, ignored, regardless that they were not ready to get involved, and they were ignoring that aspect of not to meet that person as well. No, not to think about that. Maybe you know, I have this expression formula of like expressing too much. Someone was, or someone stayed, you know, alone for quite a long time, tried very hard, but there's also hope attached with that, that maybe someday it's gonna be okay, maybe someday it's gonna be fine. Someone felt that loneliness, it's not solitude. Solitude is a good thing when you think about things. Maybe you tried to put it in solitude, but it never worked out. You fought alone. You fought alone for something, for healing, for coming out of something. But the noises that they keep following you. Okay, whether you're busy, whether you are into work, there is something that you need to leave. There is some sort of fear possible. For some of you, this can be habit of someone or of yours. For some of you, this is consistency. I said headache for some of you. And for some of you, this can be something connected with spine. Please consult doctor. Or maybe this, it's actually going on. There's some sort of treatment possible going on. Spinal. I really wish good for you. Alright, anyone who is going through that. So it's like a way to recover from something. May blessings reach you. Okay, so you got the card. Oh my god, there's one more card here. Gosh, you are getting Three of Swords, guys. This is a confirmation of something. Confirmation of the broken heart. Confirmation of the betrayal of someone. Confirmation of the person. Maybe this is something like, again, there are some things happening which is going beyond your control. And the sounds and the height of something, loud noises, arguments, disappointments with this person, and someone who is not mending their way, someone who is involved in something, and you're feeling alone, that why they're not listening to you. And whenever there's a communication or a trial of communication, you feel like you're alone because they don't understand. But for the sake of Two of Cups, for the sake of love and vows, there is still some continuity to something for some of you. And for some of you, this is like you got separated, it's hurting you, or possible now you're taking the step of like moving away from this devilish situation or abusive relationship. And this card also flipped out of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, which is coming reversed. Okay, let me tell you the cards. The Devil, the Hermit, Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups that we got in the first way, and then on it came the Three of Swords as well. That was a different issue. I explained you that, but it's going in alignment with this energy. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's like something is impossible to change. Or maybe you don't want to meet someone, or someone doesn't want to meet you even if the trial is happening. And that's why, to make someone understand, it does go to heated communication. Your present scenario might be about the decision of something from the past, or a bounce back situation, and this is also about some heated arguments. Yes, of course, I'm picking that, but this does stay over here with the Two of Cups. Someone wants this, you want this. Reunion possible, or just someone wants to meet you, possible to close something. Some of you are closing this. With the Ace of Pentacles, there is sincerity in something of like, I'm going to be doing it, closing this stuff for forever, because your present and your past was quite, regarding someone, possible hopeless. You tried fighting very hard to come out of something, and this is again something connected that you know that yes, I would love to meet this person or talk, but then again, you know, the flashback or recent time frame was of like Three of Swords, which was hurting for you. Someone ignored many things. There were misunderstandings between you both, and that's why you got disappointed with some sort of situation. And like, it is better not to go that way. Possible some of you are going through this sort of situation. Let me look at the cards. I'm going to be using Romance Angels as well for you to take out more energy and to take out your heart card, your self card, what you can do in this situation, because I can really hear loud. And the person who was like banging it, you know, there was a bang bang, was getting irritated with that stuff as well. That was not music, that was not soothing. I also feel like whenever there is some sort of decision of like meeting, it never give you any sort of result. So even if you are like trying this, or this is something happening for the 10th time even, for example, you know that there is no solution to this problem because that person is not changing. Again, this can go vice versa, Geminis. And looking at Three of Swords, I don't know why I feel that you got hurt totally. You were like, I'm sorry to put these words, but this is like true. You got shattered with someone's gestures. You had high hopes with someone who's not fulfilling that. It does affect whole scenario, like of communication, okay, of trials. Got too much involved, shared so many secrets with this person, shared so many future events as well with this person, which might have gone a little long, but not for everyone totally right. So your positivity maybe of Two of Cups is not giving you any sort of results. I do feel that someone is not sincere enough, or was not, and that's why decisions came. For some of you, there were like religious factors, really. Okay, this card flipped, look. I do feel that family is not agreeing, or they are not agreeing. They're giving you reasons, they're giving you this reason, especially religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Someone is saying that they won't get agree, or I cannot do so, I cannot go or walk on this path. But let's see which card is coming out of the deck. Knowing the pattern, you knew it, okay? There is something that happens, you realize, you decide, and then you decide, okay, fine, I'm not going that way. But then again, it falls back in your lap, and it's like you're seeing that as something fresh. You feel as though, okay, fine, someone is asking for the chance. They were feeling lonely, or I was feeling lonely, and then you get the card. Let me talk about this. You're getting worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So for some of you, this might be connected with the energy of like someone who wants to come out of their relationship which is not going good. They have arguments and they want to be with you. So this can be Two of Cups, wherein they're already in a relationship, but they need to leave that to be with you. So that can create different agenda, their own fluctuations with the person, because in order to do that, there is like a need of a separation. So possible they're not happy in something, or maybe you are not happy in something and you want to collide or combine, you know, you reunite with someone old. So this can go either way. Just go with your storyline, okay? Possible that they are in an unhealthy situation or you are in, and both of you are alone and you're figuring out how to proceed with something so that you both can, you know, because Two of Cups is a positive card though, and looking at this, it does go with that. So you might be waiting on some sort of decision, you might be waiting on something, you might be waiting on a decision, all right? You're going through some sort of process, and this is a patience and a very hopeful card. And this is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. For some of you, it's a current relationship. If you are in, something is cautioning you, and that's why you are taking some sort of step out of some situation. Possible someone you are dealing with, they are having some sort of cautioning red flags and they are coming out of something or want to come out of something. They might be having discussion with you. These things can tell you so many things at the same time that I can read out for hours for you guys, okay? I hope that this will help you. I can really tell you more about, but there's a time limit to some things, right? And I have to leave. I hope that this was helpful to you. Take care, guys. I love you.